Assalamu alaikum Pakistan, what is going on? It's me, Johnny Law, and you are once again watching the Vids World channel. I hope you're alright. I hope you're having a good week and all that. Now, obviously, we have our journey with Season 14 has unfortunately come to an end. And whilst we're waiting for Season 15 to come around, which hopefully shouldn't be too long now, we're going back through the back catalogue of Atif Aslam, my favourite Pakistani artist and one of my favourite artists, period. So we're reacting to something a little bit different today. Now, although this may contain musical elements, this is not regarded as a song. This is regarded as a hamd, which means it's verse written in praise of Allah specifically. So, like I say, although it may contain, what you would regard to be musical elements, it is not regarded as a song. It is a hamd. So that is something that I will keep in mind. So this is this has much more religious and it has much more religious significance. So I'll make sure to be respectful and to give my honest opinions about this hamd. So without further ado, let's have a look, shall we? So here we are, Wohi Khuda, Atif Aslam, the legend. Coke Studio Season 12. So this is about, about 3 years ago now? So, let's get into it. Recognize the drummer.
हुई तो है जो निज़ाम हस्ती चला रहा है वही खुदा है
Is the song title?
वही खुदा है.
So the meaning behind the title is that being is God. Understood.
वही खुदा है वही खुदा है.
Voice.
कोई तो है जो निज़ाम हस्ती चला रहा है वही खुदा है वही तो है जो निज़ाम हस्ती चला रहा है वही खुदा है. दिखाई भी जो न दे नजर भी जो आ रहा है वही खुदा है वही खुदा है.
Wow, I mean, I'm sure if you've watched any of my videos, you know exactly how I feel about Atif Aslam. His voice is it's solid, I think is a good word. It's just, his tone is unbreakable. It is such a pure, smooth tone, and it's so unbelievably consistent, and it's just... I think that's what it's this effortlessness that he has about him, that it's like he doesn't have to, it's almost like he doesn't have to try to produce this sound. It's like this is like it's like he was born to do this, and well, obviously he is. Do you know what I mean? It's like this effortlessness is just so cool, and as soon as he starts singing, he's got this. He knows what he's doing. I'll just let him. I'll let him get on with it. It really is remarkable, and I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but I was at a restaurant the other night, and they started playing an Atif Aslam song, one I'd not heard before, but I could tell instantly that it was him because his voice is just so recognizable. So and then to people who are watching this video who might not be familiar with the a hamd, or what that is, or what that might mean, I think maybe of like a hymn, or it's in that sort of vein where it is, you wouldn't call a hymn a song necessarily, even though it may contain musical elements such as singing or instrumentation. It's given a separate name because it's identifying that it is specifically dedicated to, religion generally. And it resides purely within that and is for that. It's not necessarily for entertainment. It is for, particularly in the case of a hamd, it is for. It's not necessarily to entertain. It is to praise. That is the very idea. The idea of the song is to. The idea of a song is usually to talk to people, whereas a hamd is to talk through people to, in this case, Allah. Hopefully that explains it a little bit better. And if I have got that wrong, please do feel free to correct me in the comments. I don't want to spread any misinformation or anything like that. But like I say, I want to be respectful, but I also, I want to give my honest feedback of this hamd. So let's continue, shall we?
वही खुदा है, वही खुदा है.
So, as you can tell, the instrumentation is, once again, it's incredibly stripped back. It's very simplistic, very subtle. It's not made to, there's no solos. There's no one instrument that's jumping out at you. And this is to give the stage to the vocal, because the core of this song is within the words and the way they are spoken or sung. So as you can tell, it's very gentle. It's not trying to jump out at you, and it's allowing Atif's voice to tell the story or to speak. And also the attire as well. You guys will have to let me know if this. So this is like a traditional sort of South Asian. I don't want to say suit, because obviously I know it's not a suit, but it's sort of an equivalent of. You guys will have to let me know what this is called. I should be better at remembering these things, but you can see it's so, like, it might look quite simple because obviously there's no accessories, there's no tie, there's no jacket, but if you look at the garment itself, the intricacy in these fabrics is unbelievable. And if anyone knows fabrics, it's South Asia. Tailoring in South Asia is unlike anywhere else. The detail, the understated detail is just beautiful. Like, just look, like, watch. He barely flinches hitting that note. This is what I mean by effortless. Just what he barely moves. He's a professional. Again, like, using incredibly... I'm very sorry by the way that I keep pausing, but I'm sure most of you understand at this point. I like to break down what I can, and that means doing it in real time. So the use of language still, obviously, even if this isn't a perfect or a direct translation of the lyrics, he is able to glean the intentions behind actions. That is correct English, 100% correct English. But like I say, the structure of sentence or the use of adjective and nouns is refreshingly different to everyday conversation. This is, it's really beautiful. It really is to hear, read rather, in my case, to read your own language in a different way. it's a different expression of something, and it really is. Like I say, much like the materials he's wearing, the detail that goes into these things, in this case writing, is just it's wonderful.
जो खाना लाशूर में जगमगा रहा है वही खुदा है
Lovely harmony.
वही खुदा है वही खुदा है वही खुदा
He displays a really good understanding of scale, because each time he sings Wohi Khuda, you'll hear each time will be slightly different. He riffs slightly differently, but remains within key. So he obviously has a very good understanding of vocal scale. So me, for example, I'm an okay singer. I'm not good. I'm not bad. I'm okay. But I have an understanding of scale when it comes to piano or guitar. But when it comes to vocals, even though I'm well aware of scale and sound, I can't, because I'm not an accomplished singer. I don't know how to remain within scale when singing in the same way that I do other instruments. So, and this is exactly, just listen. We'll go back just a little bit. Listen to each time he sings it. It will be slightly different each time.
तलाश उसको न कर बुतों में
Wow.
वो है बदलती हुई रुतों में जो दिन को रात और रात को दिन बना
That outfit is stunning. I absolutely adore that outfit. And again, just this, he's meant to be, and he's meant to be doing this. It is, I really do love listening to him.
चला रहा है वही खुदा है
Different again.
भी जो ना दे नजर भी जो आ रहा है वही खुदा सल्ले अला मुहम्मद अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ले अला मुहम्मद वाला आलही वसहबिही वसल्लम अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला मुहम्मद वाला आलही वसहबिही वसल्लम.
Wow. It's it can be very emotional listening to Atif, because although he represents a culture very different from mine, and one that I don't know half as much about as I'd like to, but even though, like I say, he represents this different culture, he speaks a different language, and I have a great love for music, and he has this ability to speak to me in some way. I know it sounds, it can sound quite cheesy, and a bit soppy, but I really feel this connection with him when I listen to him. I really do. It's there are many ways I don't understand him, but there are the ways that I do that, I've only recently found within music. Yeah, he's really something else, and I'm in awe of his ability to sing. And when I hear his voice, I feel it, I feel peace. I feel I feel safe in a weird way. There's this. Whenever I hear it, that tone of his voice, something within me just that is really tightly clenched just relaxes, and I feel peace for the brief moments that I listen to him. Like I say, I don't quite understand the religious significance of that song. I don't understand what that means to people. You'll have to explain to me what it means to you. But like I say, just although I might not be able to understand in ways you do, I can still feel, and I can still interpret it in different ways, and it's a pleasure to listen to. It really is, and I look forward to to listening to more. So hopefully you can join me for that. If you did enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But until then, make sure you take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you all very soon. Allah Hafiz.